So boundaries are a narcissist kryptonite. And if you're new here, I'm a narcissist. I have narcissistic personality disorder. So narcissistic people, like, we hate boundaries, y'all. We don't like being told no. We don't like being told what to do. So if somebody says to you, I don't believe in boundaries, we should have boundless access to each other. In narcissist like language, that just means they want access to you. Because as a narcissist, we're going to have our boundaries up. We're going to do what we want, when we want, and how we want to. You know, if you're dealing with a narcissist, it's either the narcissist way or the highway. But you don't get to have boundaries. You don't get to have control over anything. And if you do in the beginning, it's the illusion of control to just suck you deeper into the relationship. Then the control is taken away from you eventually. So setting boundaries can help save you, y'all. And boundaries are not for the narcissist. Boundaries are for you, to protect your mental health, your physical health, and also your financial health and your kids as well. And setting boundaries can help you avoid narcissists and save time. Hope this helps. What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. I am self-aware, diagnosed narcissist Lee Hammock, and I use my platform on social media, over 1 million people now, crazy, to raise awareness for NPD, get more people into therapy, like myself, 4 years, and then also, validate the victims and survivors of said disorder. This series is dedicated to just making my TikToks and YouTube shorts longer. They are 60 seconds or less. This is going to be a lot longer than 60 seconds. So the one you just watched was about boundaries. Y'all, dear God, y'all, it blows my literal mind how little boundaries that people have when you're dealing with narcissistic or toxic people, or you're dealing with people in general. Like, if you can read what it said on the TikTok, that person said that the narcissist said we shouldn't have boundaries. We should have boundless access to each other. And I've said this before, but boundaries are a narcissist kryptonite. We as narcissists do not like to be told no. We don't like to be told no. We don't like to hear what we've done wrong. We don't like to be slowed down. We definitely do not like ultimatums. You give a narcissist an ultimatum, you might as well go, like, me personally, as a narcissistic person, I would rather self-destruct my life than give into ultimatums sometimes. I know people are just like, but didn't your wife give you an ultimatum? No, my wife did not give me an ultimatum. I went to therapy by choice, y'all. I wasn't forced to go to therapy. I went to therapy by choice. Therapy was a choice of mine. I made the active, conscientious decision to go to therapy because therapy was an add-on to the personal development that I've been doing for over a decade. Therapy is an add-on. Therapy is not the end-all be-all. It's just not therapy that got me to this point, y'all. I've been working on a whole bunch of other stuff. And new year, new me. New year, new me. My arm got hurt. I got boosted yesterday. But so that's how it goes. That's setting boundaries. Like, if you cannot set boundaries, if you are scared to say no, if you don't have boundaries, if you're an oversharer, if you just, scared to lose people, if you're scared to be by yourself, you're going to end up with a toxic ass narcissist that is going to break you into a million pieces. Use you, abuse you, discard you, and move on like you don't mean anything. And give the next person everything that you want and need. That's how it goes, y'all. That's the type of stuff that you need to prepare for. That's the type of lifestyle. Do you want that life? Because that's what you're in for right there. That's literally what you're in for. I tell this to people all the time. You just need boundaries. You do. Tell me no sometimes. I hate the word no. No is just like rejection. I fear rejection because rejection leads to shame. Shame is one of the worst things that narcissistic people feel. I hate shame. I told my therapist I was doing this stuff right here. She was like, "You're open." She's like, "You know what? Damon, my first name is Damon. She don't call me Lee. I'd be lying if I said she said, oh, Lee." She said, "Damon, you know what? Shame is the biggest thing you feel like. There's a lot of shame in you. So you're going to open yourself up to a lot of shame. You need to prepare for that." So shame is like, I don't like rejection. People telling me no equals rejection, which equals shame. So you're telling a narcissist no, you're shaming them. A lot of narcissists. Some people they just don't like no, y'all. They don't like to hear the word no. The word no is a trigger for them. It just does. It triggers them. It triggers the shame. And you probably get a terrible reaction. That's why I say, if you set boundaries early, and the boundaries that you set are not for that narcissist. This is a shout out to the Matt Pfeiffer coaching. The boundaries that you set, like he said, I heard him say this a couple times. The boundaries you set are for you. They're not for the narcissist. The boundaries are set to protect you, your own mental health, your own power, your own inner health, your own physical health. Because those boundaries help you separate the people that need to be in your life and the people that don't need to be in your life. Those are protection. The boundaries are protections for you. We don't want you to have any protection. The narcissist, like, listen to this, y'all. I don't believe in boundaries. We should have boundless access to each other. Who the hell says that? And who listens to that? Like, yo, boundless. I guess you can dress that pig up and make it pretty, but we should have boundless. Like, look, we should have boundless access to each other, which means in narcissistic lingo, like I was saying in the TikTok, which means that we want access and control over you. You won't have that over us at all. It's you. We won't control over you. You are the target. You are the perpetrator in this thing right here. You won't have that boundless access to me. Because I'm going to have, like narcissists, we're going to have our boundaries up. We're going to tell you no. We don't want you to do some stuff. We're going to tell you no. Emphatically. And so a lot of times we'll have an explanation for that no. Or sometimes we just say no. No, this is not how it's going to go. We're going to have our boundaries up. We're going to tell you what we will tolerate. We're going to tell you what we won't tolerate. And we're going to set boundaries on you to the point where we're going to give you ultimatums. And sometimes people, if you're not used to handling a situation like that, if you don't like it here, you can just get out. I'm not changing what I want to do. You be like, okay, I'll stay. Boom, you're done. You're done if you say that. If you stay after they tell you to leave, you're done. I'm just telling you, this is your life. Because you just agreed that person is not going to change, and that's okay with you. It might not be okay with you. You know what I mean? This is not victim blaming. This is victim empowerment. If that's not okay with you, make a plan. That's day one right there. This is day one of your plan to get out of there. This is day one of your plan to leave and escape and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But if you do leave, if they give you that ultimatum and you take the out, they'll try to guilt trip you. Oh, you gonna leave? Wow. You just gonna give up on us? You're not gonna fight for us? Wow. I knew it. I knew you were like this. You never cared about me, did you? There's no way you could ever love me if you can just walk out on me, blah, 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 this. And if you stay after that, same difference, the same thing. This is your life. Do you want this to be your life for the rest of your life? This is your existence right here. This is what you're in for right here. This is it. Do you want this to be it? Or you have the power and you have the ability to say no. You can change it. You can. You have the power, you have the ability, you have the strength, but I can say that all I want to. I can say it literally all I want to. You have to be the ones to take action and jump on it. You have to. That's on you. You gotta do some work. You gotta work. If I gotta work and go to therapy for the rest of my life, you gotta do a little bit of work too. If I gotta go to therapy to bring you this heat, this fire series, it's coming. It's coming. And as I tell people, like, boundaries, set boundaries, y'all. If you're afraid to say no, this is the point. This is the thing right here. This is a self red flag right here. This is how you know you have problems setting boundaries. Because if you think that you say no, or if you set a boundary, this person will leave you. If that person will leave you, like, if you know this person good enough to the point where, like, if I say no, if I set a boundary, they'll leave. That person isn't for you. That person is just for them. That's a red flag, y'all. If you feel like that person will leave you because you say no to them, because you have enough knowledge in front of you to make that decision, if I say no, they're gonna leave me. That's a red flag, y'all. No matter how you slice it, the door just blew closed. Is this thing haunted? It's a ghost, the old narcissist ghost shed out here. Thing haunted as hell. But yeah, y'all, that's the power. That's empowerment right there, y'all. It really, really is. So take your power back. Stand in your truth. You have it. You have the ability to do it, y'all. I promise you do. I promise you do. You really do. But you have to be the ones to do it. You have to. I can't do it for you. Nobody else can do it for you. You have to be the one to do it. Yeah, boundless. We should have boundless access to each other. Who the hell says that? Y'all, seriously, that's a weird statement. I don't believe in boundaries. We should have boundless access to each other. Y'all, if somebody's telling you stupid stuff like that and it works, raise your standards, please. That's how you avoid narcissism. That's my next video. Raise your standards. There'll be another video right there. Because if your standards are so low, if the bar is on the floor, then people are going to step over the bar. It's not hard to be above the bar if it's on the floor. You know what I mean? But yeah, the big news coming. I'm starting you've seen Dear Abby or Dear John, whatever you call those letters that people write to I'm gonna open up my email. I'm gonna create a whole nother email account, right? And I'm gonna allow people to send their stories, short stories, not super long. I'm gonna, and of course it'll be anonymous. I'm not gonna use anybody's name, but I'm gonna do live. I'm doing not live. I'm gonna answer these, like take these stories, put them in a video form, and answer them like that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna answer people's stories like that online. You tell your stories like, hey, lady, this is what's going on in my life, blah blah blah. This I'll read it, and then I'll just act on it on the video. What do y'all think about that? Anyways, leave that in the comment section. You made it this far, you probably be the first one to have access to it. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Mental Illness is out. Peace. Like, subscribe.